Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review for Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 4, Episode 19 called A Thin Line Between Love and Haiti. I don't know what that means. I don't understand, but okay. So we get back where we left off with the chaos with Flo, Marlon, and Gael. So here go the cousin. She's putting in her 2 cents saying both Marlon and Gael effed up, which they did. So they both need to leave. Not only Marlon, but Gael too. Gael ain't trying to leave. She's trying to reconcile with her sister. I don't, Gael, I don't understand. I don't know how you think you could reconcile within 2 seconds of telling her like you've been having an affair with her husband. It's gonna take some time. So she trying to stay, but her cousin's just like, no, you need to get out because you done effed up. And then Gael's like, so what? You know, people make mistakes. The cousin saying, well, stop being a hoe. Gael says, F you. Gael, you were in no place to tell nobody F you because you're the one that effed up. You can't tell Debbie F you because she already been through that thing. You did worse in this aspect. So you can't tell her F you. You can't tell the cousin F you because she's sticking up for her cousin, which you wish you was in that position that you was still cool with Flo, but you not because you chose to F up. I mean, we already knew Marlon was an F boy, okay? We already know what he about. You, on the other hand, I don't know what to tell you. That's your sister. I don't know what to tell you, Gael, but you the one who effed up in this situation. So Betty pulls her to the side. Dawn's just like, I'm sorry, Flo, for all that's going on with you right now. We'll talk at another time. And Marlon and Flo sit down to talk. So Marlon's still denying everything. And he didn't deny not being at the restaurant no more. He's saying, oh, yeah, I was there. But that's because my barber shop and her restaurant are in the same plaza. So that's why we was talking in the parking lot. And Flo's just like, she not really trying to hear none of that. She's like, Marlon, you was there though. And he's like, okay, but that's it. I was just talking to her in a parking lot. I'm not having an affair with her. There's no proof. And then they do flashbacks to when he was saying there was no proof with him and Debbie either. Listen, yeah, just because y'all didn't do no sex tape doesn't mean that we all don't believe that you did what you did with Gael. Marlon, no one takes what you say seriously at this point in time, except for Flo, because at the end of the day, she's always going to take you back and always going to stick beside you. But at this point, we all know what it is, okay? Flo know what it is too, but like I said, she's going to stick beside you for the sake of the kids. That's her excuse, but, you know, maybe he just have a good D and she don't want to give that up, even though he giving it up to, like, all of South Florida. But that's neither here nor there, okay? We're talking about Gael and him right now. And there is a situation they got going. All right, you know, he's going to deny it. We've been through this before already. Flo going to stick beside him. There's not really much to talk about this anymore, but we're going to still talk about it because it's still coming on the TV and the review. So that's why we still discussing it. But we're going to move on from this scene for now. We get to Sukihana and she's telling us she don't do an OnlyFans no more. She is doing some mukbang because everybody on YouTube doing it. So she gonna get in on the coins too. And she's eating, of course, seafood. I guess it goes well. I don't subscribe to her on YouTube. I don't know her channel or none of that. So maybe she does it on OnlyFans. I don't know. But okay, she doing mukbang. Okay, cool. Whatever she can do to get her coin. All right, Suki, good for you. It was just the fact that at the end, you know, of course, K-Bill is there to support, which I always appreciate that he's always so supportive of Suki. Wish she was more supportive of him, but, you know, that's another conversation for another day. But I was just like, oh, okay, you giving her some napkins. That's so nice. That's sweet of you and stuff. But then he gets her fingers, start sucking off the juices from her fingers. I'm just like, okay, K-Bill, we know you a freak. We know you do freaky things. Would I suck the juices? If my husband was eating something, would I suck the juices off his? I don't even know. It depends what he's eating. I think it depends on what he's eating. I mean, if it's the pork chops from P.O., then I don't know, maybe with the green sauce on it. I don't know. Okay, we're not talking about that. But anyway, I was just like, okay, K-Bill, you could have saved this for behind closed doors, but y'all gonna be real. Y'all gonna do y'all. Okay. But I was just like, you just wiped her hands with it, with the napkins. And then he's like, oh, no, wait, my mouth could clean it better. Okay, K Bill. Okay. But her manager, J Kelly, telling her pretty much she needs to get rid of her ghetto dance background dancers and upgrade to something new. Suki's like, well, I'm ghetto fabulous, so how you gonna tell me to get rid of my background dancers? Like, we all ghetto, da da da. He's like, yeah, but you need to elevate. Pretty much that was the, I feel like that should have been the name of this damn episode. Damn episode. Elevation. So he's telling her she need to elevate and he said he got Richie Jackson, which was Lady Gaga's and Katy Perry's choreographer. I don't know if he's still their choreographer now, but I digress. He got a choreographer to come and try to help out. So Suki seemed a little apprehensive at first, but she's going to go with the flow and she's down to meet him. And I mean, it's not going to go well, Suki, but hopefully she takes his advice moving forward. But we'll talk about that towards the end of this review and towards the end of the episode events. We move on. Amara and her mom, they're back home now. And Amara is still pregnant, but she is 4 days away from her scheduled C-section. So they're just preparing for that. And I guess at the time when her mom are talking, Alan FaceTimes her. And I guess he's asking her how's the babies, how's everything going. And of course, she's still complaining that Alan's not coming there to see her. Amara, what else is new? Okay, you've been trying to get that man to come see you probably since the beginning, since you were pregnant. So what else is new, Amara? Okay, is he gonna come? We don't know, but I think he does come from what it seemed like the end of this episode. So okay, Amara, to the point that you're complaining to him, and he's just looking at you with a stale face, like he doesn't really care. He's just like, okay, I'm just here just to converse with you, so you don't think I went ghost on you, Amara. The complaining at this point, you should know how your man is at this point, because it just don't make sense to me sometimes when they still complaining to us. Like, we're already over it, and you've been dealing with this man for years now at this point. So the fact that you've been dealing with him for years, you should know how he is. I don't know if you're just doing this for the dramatics of TV, but we don't need the dramatics. You could have just had a regular conversation with him. But of course, she complaining. She don't see him. He hasn't been there for the pregnancy. She wishes he was there with her for the pregnancy. He's just like, well, a lot's going on here. Then she asks him to come to the States so he could be there for the birth of the kids. And he's just like, I don't know, because, work is crazy right now, man. I don't know. So then the mama gets bugged. She grabs the phone from Amara. She's just like, well, you need to come. You need to be here with your daughters. And if you don't come here, then you could go F yourself. So Alan didn't like none of what she was saying, and then he hangs up. I mean, Alan knows what it is. I mean, you guys could tell him every day, you need to come here, you need to be here for the kids, you need to be here for your girls, you need to be here for Amara, so she don't bring in the girls just by herself. You need to be intertwined too, because you helped make the baby. He know that. Okay, he got kids over there in DR. His baby mama's over there. Probably, he's in DR. He probably don't even deal with his kids or baby mama over there or something. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just, accusing at this point. But just from the way he be moving and stuff, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he, wasn't doing nothing over there either for the kids. I don't know. Maybe just financially. But as far as spending quality time with them, as much as work be crazy, who knows if he's even doing anything over there. So anybody trying to hear what he's trying to do or say, he hung up anyway. So there's that. We move on to Shay. She's still wearing heels, which I'm very surprised. I'm like, Shay, girl, kudos to you, because I don't know if I was in that position. I don't actually know. I wouldn't, because I already don't wear heels like that. So she was 7 months pregnant at this time. For me being 7 months pregnant, I definitely would not. No, because I don't even wear heels like that anyway. Because no, I just, no, absolutely not. But she goes to visit Mama D at her hotel, I believe. And Mama D just loves Shay. Of course, we all know that. Shay lets us know that she wishes that her mom was half as supportive as Mama D has been to her thus far. Not even when she found out about the baby, but even before then. And here goes Mama D saying she wishes that Shay was Scrappy's baby mama or soon to be baby mama. Shay's like, Mama D, don't even start. This is not Scrappy's baby. So she cleared that up for us because everybody really done knew that. But I was just like, I don't know. The way Mama D was talking a few episodes ago, I'm like, I wouldn't put it past her. But Shay this season, to me, I feel like she's just been on her grown woman SHIT. So, okay, she says not Scrappy. Scrappy done already told us it ain't his. I think Bambi said that too. So, okay, we're just gonna let bygones be bygones, and her baby daddy's still a mystery. Who cares? But they talk about Shay's mom and how she's not very emotional with her kids and not saying I love you. And Mama D says she's gonna talk to the mom to see what's going on if she can help in any way, shape, or form. So she doesn't say good luck, but pretty much, well, I don't know how that's gonna go. So good luck to you with that. So, and that's where it ends, because then we're gonna get to Marlon and Gael in this Flo situation. Marlon goes to Gael's restaurant to talk, and he's asking Gael, okay, what's going on with everything? Like, why? Like, what is this? So Gael just says she wants to just come clean with everything with Flo, so she doesn't ever feel uncomfortable around Flo again. So Marlon said he asked if Gael's gonna tell Flo how Gael be walking into the bathroom when he be in the shower. And I'm just thinking to myself, so in what situations would she? First off, you guys had an affair. Gael don't live with Flo. Okay, y'all don't live with Gael. So in what circumstance are you guys in for her to be walking into a bathroom when you're showering? Like, is she visiting you guys at your house and Flo is not home and you went to go shower and she goes in there with you while you're in the shower? Are the kids not home when this is happening? Because from what she's telling Debbie, or what she told Debbie, you be coming to her house. So then again, excuse me, if that's the case, what you doing at her house to begin with without Flo? And if you go into Flo's house, I'm not Flo's house, if you go into Gael's house and then you go in the shower, why you need to go shower at Gael's house? You got a home. You know what I mean? Like, so all that stuff he's saying, I already knew that was BS in my personal opinion. And Gael kind of laughed a little bit. And she was like, well, Marlon, when I be going in there, you don't be... What she said? Did I write down what she said? I don't think I did. Pretty much, she said something to the effect that he never backs down. And then Marlon was like, no, I be telling you to get out. Not Flo. Gael said, you don't tell me to get out. You be coming over to me, you be taking my shirt off. We be making love. He didn't deny it, because I'm just like, y'all don't make no damn love. I said that when she said that, I'm like, y'all don't make no damn love. What you talking about? But he didn't deny when she said that. So I'm just like, I mean, if you guys want to call it making love, I guess we'll call it making love for your sake, Gael, because Marlon didn't disagree when he said that, but ain't no damn making love. Whatever, but they kind of go back and forth a little bit. He talking about he thought he could trust Gael, but he can't trust her. What you need to trust her for, Marlon? Oh, to trust to keep the secret that you guys both been effing? Because we know, but that's what it is. Producers asking Marlon in confessional, oh, have you had an affair with Gael? Marlon's like, I plead the fifth. Did you ever sleep with Gael? I plead the fifth. So that's a yes. We already know it's a yes, Marlon. I don't know how Flo can see that, because, we're going to talk about her later on. She's still contemplating if it's real or fake. Flo, it's real. You just trying to stick by your man for what purpose? I don't know. Like I said, he must have some banging ass D, because I don't know. Because for the sake of the kids, at this point, I'm not buying that, Flo. So he must just be the best you ever had. At this point, I don't know. But then that's when Gael talking about, does Flo know about your daughter? Do you think Flo know about... Gael, let's be honest, Gael. Two things. One, you really think Flo would know about the daughter and not say something by now? About knowing... she don't know about the daughter, Gael. And two, what difference does it make if she knows about the daughter? Because she's still going to stick beside him. It doesn't matter what you tell her. she gonna always stick beside her man Marlon, no matter what. It don't matter what you tell her, Gael. Stop trying to tell your sister stuff. First off, I don't even understand why there's so much stuff to tell Flo. That's treacherous. That is atrocious. That there's so much things that Marlon's doing that Flo don't know about. But at the end of the day, at the same time, it don't matter because Flo gonna still stick beside Marlon. So at this point, everybody can say whatever they want about Marlon. But for some reason, it seemed like Flo digmatized, and anything he say, she gonna believe him for. Even though she got the proof right in her face, she still gonna believe Marlon no matter what. So Marlon goes quiet when Gael mentions the baby, the daughter, and he's like, "All right," he's out. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna head out." Oh, what you're leaving for, Marlon? Because now that hit a nerve. Do you even see your daughter? If this is true about you having a daughter by another woman, do you even, or do you just send money? And if you send money, does Flo know that you be sending money out and be wondering why you be sending all this type of money every month? Gael goes after him, telling him he needs to tell Flo about that and, tell the truth. You know how Flo is. I mean, Gael. I keep saying Flo. You know how Gael is. You need to tell the truth, Marlon. So he don't want to talk about none of that. He said it's none of Gael's business, and he just leaves. The producer asks Gael how she knows. She heard from someone that he done had a baby like about a year ago, that he had a baby with some other chick, and she didn't tell Flo because there's already so much going on with Debbie and all the other stuff. And it's just like, Flo, dang, I keep calling her Flo. Gael, at this point, you are too invested in your sister's life. At this point, just leave her be. Let her be. Because she's going to stick with Marlon regardless. Focus on you. Focus all this attention you giving to knowing about what's going on in Flo's life with her husband and all that stuff. You need to just put that energy into your life to manifest your life, to make yourself better, to do the things you want to do, other than being meddling in your sister's stuff. Because no matter what, she gonna stay with Marlon no matter what. Literally, no matter what. We have seen this. This is one season. Because this is 2 parts, but this is technically all one. I keep saying Flo. I don't know why. Probably because she's trying to be Flo, low key, high key. Gael. She ain't leaving no matter what. Okay? Anyway, moving on. We get to Suki and her dancers. They're in the dance studio practicing with Richie Jackson. It doesn't go well because they a hot mess. Richie didn't say that, but then they're a hot mess. And he tells them what it is. He's like, you guys need to get it together because if you don't, then we can replace you. So it looks like none of her dancers are liking what he's saying. They get an attitude and talk back, and he didn't understand the situation with the one girl. I believe her name was Kay. And, Jay Kelly was just like, well, he really wanted to replace Kay since the outburst in Jacksonville. But of course, Suki doesn't want to get rid of her. So then Kay goes off about, all the other dancers was getting paid and she wasn't getting paid. So she got upset with that. She kind of goes back and forth with Jay Kelly. And it becomes a little bit of a ruckus. Richie said, I'm not doing this. I don't got time for the drama. I'm out. So, of course, it goes to commercial for dramatic effect. Comes back from commercial for dramatic effect. Suki goes after him. She doesn't want him to leave. She really wants his help. And Richie's just like, you need to be letting people go because at this point, they're not helping you elevate, but they de-elevating you. Or whatever, whatever you want to call it. They're not helping you up. They're bringing you down in the long run. Okay, he don't say that word for word. I'm just paraphrasing. Suki's just like, okay, but, we all grew up together. I'm from where they're from. And, they can be a lot to handle, but, just be patient with them. And, I'm a lot to handle too. Richie's like, no, I can handle you. She's like, you sure? Yeah, Richie, are you sure? Because Suki could seem like she's a lot to deal with if you were to try to be in any type of management of the way of dancing and all that stuff. Look what Jay Kelly got to deal with. I mean, he questionable too, low key, high key. But we're not talking about him. We're talking about Suki and her background dancers. Suki, I understand what you're saying. I think everybody understands what you're saying. However, sometimes you just have to know what's the right position for people. I understand you want to make sure all your family and friends get on the come up. But at the same time, you got to understand who they are too to know if they can do the job or if they cannot do the job. And if they can't do the job, well, you got to find someone else that they can handle. Because if they can't handle being professional in this industry as background dancers, you is not going to go far. It's going to always look like a hot mess. If they're going to keep catching attitudes like that, because I feel like with Suki, she's, yes, ghetto fabulous as she says, but I feel like deep down, she know what she got to do to get to where she wants to be. She knows she has to be disciplined. I feel like she is somewhat sort of disciplined. I feel like she wants to keep on to the ghetto fabulous that she keeps trying to rant about. But at the same time, she knows there's a time and a place for everything. But I don't think her background dancers know that there's a time and a place for everything. Clearly, we've seen that at Jacksonville with Kate. So, yes, Suki, I understand you want to stick up for your girls and want to make sure they don't go nowhere. And she even said at the end of this scene, she's not going to leave her friends behind for nobody, all that stuff. Okay, can we find something else for them to do? Because this ain't it, Suki. You need to find professional background dancers, or you need to get buck with them and tell them, listen, I'm going to stick up for you guys, but we can't keep doing this no more because I can only stick up for you guys for so long before I have to fire y'all. Get your shit together. Sorry for cursing. Sorry for my vulgar language. But get your SHIT together so we could go do what we got to do, make this bread. Please be professional. Is she going to tell them that? Probably not. But that's what pretty much Jay Kelly is saying. That's what Richie is saying. Because Richie was just like, he looks like he was about to come back in with her. But then they kept arguing and they brought it outside. And he was like, all right, listen, well, y'all could get it together. Let me know. And he dipped. Jay Kelly, I guess he was trying to fire all of them. But Suki went on this whole little monologue, sticking up for the dancers. You got to dance in the background. Yeah, that's right. You better tell them, girl. You better tell. Okay. Once again, Suki, you want to keep them? You just better whip them into shape, because if they going to keep acting like this, they not going to get far. You want them to get up. Okay, well, help them get up by telling them what they need to do. Help them get up by telling them they need to be disciplined and professional. Because if they're not going to be disciplined and professional, they're not going to get far. All the people who want to act like they, ratchet and ghetto, fabulous and all that stuff, that's cool. You could do that when you on stage, but in a professional manner, because at the end of the day, all the girls, the city girls, all that stuff, I'm sure they know there's a time and a place for everything. You need to talk to Trina, okay? Because as much as Trina be doing the most, sometimes in my personal opinion, she still knows that there's a time and a place for everything. And she knows she need to ask her where she got her background dancers from. Are they from the hood where she was born and raised at? Or are they people that she hired that has like a whole portfolio and stuff? Well, ask Trina. Okay, you need Trina to be your like full-time mentor, Suki. I feel like talk to the city girls too. Somebody. Because it seemed like you need someone who you aspire to be to help you out to get to where you want to be, which is where they are at. So that's all I'm going to say on that. We move on to Shay, her mom, and Mama D all go to a birthing class together. They get to the portion. It goes well for the most part. We get to the portion where they're changing the baby. Shay says she's going to keep wearing gloves to change the baby. Shay, you say this now, okay? Yeah, okay. You going to wear gloves every time you change the baby? Even if it's like 3 a.m. You asleep. Okay. Let me go change the baby diaper. Let me go find where the gloves had to put on. So you gonna put gloves on every time okay. I don't believe none of that. Okay, she's saying that, guys. Okay, when real life hits you with a baby, newborn especially, okay, let me know if you're doing that. I believe she already had the baby. So let me know September 13, 2022, do you still wear gloves with every diaper you change with your daughter? Please let me know. Because I doubt it. Her mom was saying, well, you pooped all over me. Because she was trying to say even if you use wipes and stuff, you can still get poop on your hands. Yes, But welcome to motherhood. Okay, that's motherhood. That's life. I understand we were trying to be cleanly, but wash your hands after you change your baby diaper. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, there's gonna be that moment where you're trying to change your baby diaper. You don't got no gloves. You just gotta do what you gotta do. You just got the wipes. I'm just saying. So Shay goes to the bathroom. Mama D talks to Shay's mom and tells her like, I know you love her, but you gotta tell her. The mom tried to say, well, yeah, Shay, exactly. Shay knows I love her. The Mama D is like, no, but she wants to hear you say it. So of course, when Shay comes out, the mom says that she loves her. Shay says she loves her too. And Shay appreciates that her mom said it, even though she knows that Mama D told her to say it, but she wishes that it was more sincere. It seems like she just said it just to say it and not to mean it. So Shay's mom said she's excited for the baby and the new relationship, and Shay just hopes that the mama don't treat her daughter the way that her mama treated her, because she's not gonna allow that BS to be happening and getting her daughter's feelings hurt, which I feel. So Shay gonna break the curse, and I'm glad she is. We move on to Flo. She's home with the kids. Her youngest kid's crying because he misses his daddy, asking where daddy at. Flo don't know. But then here comes Marlon coming through down the street with some flowers in his hand. Don't He don't get out the car the way you would normally get out the car. This guy climbs out the window. I'm like, does the door handle not work, Marlon? What's going on here? Does it not work? I'm very confused. But he climbs out the driver's side window with the Publix flowers and goes and delivers it. The kids are happy that he's there. He asks to speak to Flo outside. Flo goes outside. They talk a little bit. Marlon's still saying he just talked to Gael in the parking lot, but that's all it was, because the barber shop is like next to her restaurant. So that's the only reason why. And he's saying Gael is effed up in the head, and she's competing with Flo. And Flo's just kind of like, I don't know what to do. Because it's like, if I listen to Gael and get rid of Marlon, then Gael wins and my kids don't have a father. But if I go with Marlon and it turns out that Gael was right, I don't know what she's saying for that scenario, but I'm just like, Flo, please, we know you're going to stick with Marlon, okay? I don't even know why she trying to make it seem like she got this dilemma on her head. Flo, you're going to stay with Marlon, okay? We really don't care at this point, Flo. It is what it is. We already know what the outcome is going to be, regardless of what the truth is or not. Even though we already know Gael probably speaking truth. But whatever. Okay. We gonna stick with them. Like, come on. I'm part of the Haitian community. I already know how this gonna turn. Oh, bye. Anyway, here go Marlon. I guess to make Flo happy, he said, let's do a vow renewal. Marlon just always come up with these ideas, huh? So I guess Flo's been asking for a vow renewal for years because they never had a real wedding. And Flo doesn't disagree to it, but she does say Marlon needs to get his SHIT together. So I guess that's what he's going to try to do, even though he's not going to really do it, because from the previews, it looked like Gael going to tell Flo eventually in this season, because, there's way more episodes to come for this season, that he got a baby. So, I mean, whatever. She gonna stay beside him, like I said. There's nothing else to say here. We get to Shay. She's still wearing heels. And she goes visit her mom. They sit down to talk, and Shay tries to open up to her mom, saying that she's been in a physically abusive relationship. And the mom was just like, wow. Shay asks, like, does it not bother you that your daughter was in an abusive relationship? The mom was just like, not really. I was just like, that is cold. Like, I understand your mom was not not emotional with you and stuff, but the fact that you said to your daughter's face, the fact that she tried to open up to you and admit that she was in an abusive relationship, and that didn't even give you one twinge of like, my poor baby, like that is cold. And I felt so bad. Like Shay kept it together. She was like, wow, that really hurt my feelings. And the mom was just like, you came out okay. Shay was like, no, I didn't. Just because I'm good now, just because I'm moving forward and elevating now, I'm just using that because of the Suki thing, doesn't mean that I was okay when that happened. And the mom was just like, well, sometimes in life we make bad choices. I'm sorry, what? So do you take accountability for your bad choices that you chose with how you've been treating your daughter thus far, from the beginning to now, to even this moment when you're telling her like you don't feel no type of way that she got abused? Like I'm just, to me it's like I don't have kids, and I mean I got a dog. I consider my son. I'm a dog mom, but it's just like I don't think I could say that to my daughter. Like if I have a daughter, God willing, I wouldn't be okay with that. Like I'm a wreck hell. So the fact that her mom was just like, I mean, it's doesn't bother me one bit. Like it don't phase me that you got hurt, that someone put their hands on you. That to me, I'm sorry. That I don't know what else to say with the scene for, but for me, I'm just like that is cold. That is cold. You're your only daughter, and you don't even. Oh man, Shay, I really feel for you. Like in this moment, like you kept it together, but I don't know how I would feel if that was me in that position. I just know you're gonna give your daughter all the love that you didn't get, and I hope your daughter stays humble and appreciates all of that. And hopefully, her grandmama don't hurt her feelings, because I know you're gonna wreck hell for your daughters, for yours. So sorry, but you do got Mama D. You do got Mama D. I'll give. Confide in Mama D, because I know Mama D gonna ride for you to dawn, to dusk. Stick with Mama D. Your mama, I don't want to say F her because that's your mama, but at the same time, F her because that's cold. All right, we're gonna move on because I can't deal no more. But anyway, last scene we have Amara and her mom. They talk. It's the night before the scheduled C-section, and Amara just thanks her mom for all that she's done for her, and the mom gives her some encouraging words since she's about to become a mother. And then we get a knock on the door. The dog's barking. I'm sure it's Alan. I'm sure. So that's where the episode ends. We're going to have to see what happens next week. And maybe that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and comment, especially on your feelings about the Shay and her mom situation. Because to me, as Mimi said, as all the YouTubers like to quote, that hurt me to my core. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow for Married at First Sight. Bye.